Right, welcome everybody. So I know that a lot of you are saying excited. You're saying yes, please. Anya says yes, please. I want to change the next 30 days. You couldn't be in a more perfect spot than you are right now. So welcome to this evening. On some of you it's evening, some of you it's because we're all over the world on here. For me in South Africa it's evening, it's very cold. But you couldn't be at the right time, more than the right time than now. I'm telling you, the digital space is booming right now. And if you've ever been looking for a way to earn extra income, to get out of that rut, to get out of that cycle from living paycheck to paycheck, and you're feeling overwhelmed as it is, yep, Nan says, Skuman says, yeah, totally overwhelmed from Mokopane. Well, you are in the right place. Let me tell you, I want you to sit back, I want you to relax, I want you to get a coffee, get a pen, because I'm going to cover a lot tonight. I'm not going to take long, but we are going to cover some things, okay? And I really want you to walk away knowing that you can literally change your life in the next 30 days. And I'm talking from experience, okay? So let's get into it. So I just need to give a quick disclaimer. You can take a screenshot here. We're going to hear some things tonight, okay? You are going to hear what type of money we've been earning. I cannot say that you can earn it. This is not a quick rich scheme. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's not a scam. It's not where you press a button and money comes out. You're not playing the lotto here. You're not playing a slot machine. This is proven strategy that works, okay? And that normal people like me, and you're going to hear from others have been following, and it just works because the world is going digital. And you're going to understand at the end of this webinar, you're going to understand a little bit more what this is about. I'm also going to give you a 30-day plan of what you can do and what you can earn. Okay, so make sure you stay until the end because I've literally had that slide at the end there. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through the exact path I followed and what we've been doing as a complete beginner with no experience and no tech skills. Okay, and you're going to hear some stories of other people here. And if you are in a place where you are struggling and you are in a place where you are living paycheck to paycheck and you've never been financially free before, put me in the comments there quickly. Put me in the comments if you've never experienced financial freedom before. Okay. If that is you, it's probably going to blow your mind what you're going to hear. Because I was sitting there at the exact spot where you were sitting 17 months ago, hearing what people was earning, and I was like, what is this even possible? But I'm sure after this webinar, you're going to understand. Okay. I want to ask you if you ever feel like this. Some of you already told me, yep, Lizelle, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I've been feeling this, knowing, looking for jobs, doing what I need to do. I've watched all the TikToks. I still don't know how to start. If you still don't know, put one in the comments there. If you like, I've seen it. I've seen it all. I've seen you people make money, but it's like, I just still don't know where to start. It's just, I don't know, right? Maybe you're scared to spend money because you think like, oh, just maybe this is a scam. Maybe this won't work for me. I felt exactly the same. Maybe you're like, I'm tired of just surviving, but I don't know what to do. Okay. Or I feel like I'm behind. It feels like I'm not tech savvy. It feels like there's so much to learn and I don't have enough time to do all of this, right? I'm going to tell you this session is completely different. And the reason this session is different, it's because yeah, there's no fluff. We don't give you a hype. We don't tell you stuff that not one of us has done before. Okay. This is beginner safe, tech friendly. Okay. There's very little tech involved here. We are just focused on helping you take real action this week already, because I know it's the end of it's the end of the month, right? There's a new month coming. I changed my life in 30 days. I changed my life completely. Okay. And you can do this too. So a little bit about myself. I wasn't always like this, okay? I'm just a normal mom. I've got 3 kids, 3 daughters, and I've always been in corporate. I actually taught people in corporate how to start their own businesses and scale with it. I think this is where my passion comes from. I was trained in how to help people, because I could understand business. I understood business. But here's the thing. I was working all the time. The way I understood business was you have to grind to make the money, right? And when COVID happened, I left my corporate job, was getting a decent salary, you know, and but the salary was falling. I mean, COVID just ruined us financially. If that's also you, please just put yes. If you agree, COVID like ruined us financially. Like all of a sudden, me and my family, we found ourselves in a place where we couldn't move forward and we couldn't move backward. We were like, what are we going to do? We need to do something different. by that time, I was like, well, people were dying around us, and I was tired of being the one working while my kids were sitting next to me in the room during COVID. And everyone was taking off, and yeah, mommy was keep on working because I couldn't afford just not working. But in COVID, I decided, you know what, enough is enough. Life is too precious, it's too important. Here we are talking life and death, and I need to decide what's my priorities, what really is important in life. I mean, my job can replace me anytime today, and I wanted more out of life. How do you feel? Hey, don't you want more out of life? I just didn't know it existed. And I kept on asking myself, is this life? Is life like this? You keep on surviving. You keep on going for the next paycheck. And then you're only happy for so long. And then my kids would get the crumbs. My family would get the crumbs late at night. I would come home or I would be exhausted after work and they would have to sit with the leftovers. They didn't have anything of me. And I remember just feeling very, very vulnerable during that time and thinking to myself, I don't want my kids growing up without knowing me. I want a life with my children. I want them growing up. I want to know what they're doing. I want to be involved in the school because even in the school I couldn't be involved in because the other moms knew everything and I didn't because I was always grinding. And it was here when I decided, you know what, I'm just going to do it my way. I started up a little beauty salon. I did a course online, and this is very important what I'm sharing with you. Online during COVID, I did a beauty course. And then I decided to create my own beauty salon or open up my own little beauty salon. I took my pension money. I spent over 127,000 South African Rand, which is about $7,000, just on opening up this little beauty salon, getting all these things, everything together. Well, you know what ended up happening? I ended up working more. Because now, when I wanted to make more money, I had to work more. I had to put more hours in. I had to pay staff. I had to pay rent. I had to pay electricity. I had to pay all this stuff. Is there anyone that's ever had a business on here? Put me if you've had a business. Or maybe you've had a side hustle that ended up draining you more than it made you money. You ended up being the one working hard and not pocketing the money. That was me. And I just decided December 2023, I was done. I was praying for a way out of my circumstances. I didn't know. I knew I needed money. Okay, let's be real. I knew I needed money. I just didn't know how to get that without sacrificing my family time again and without working more. And then I discovered digital marketing. When I discovered digital marketing, I could see online. I started Googling what it was. I had no idea what it was. And I started seeing, oh my goodness, there's all these moms, normal moms like me, with no degree, no marketing background, no know it all, not being tech savvy, no experience, and they were making millions online. And I just said to myself, well, if they are doing it, then I can do it. And I attended a webinar like you are attending today. And I remember hearing a lady's story on there that told me that she was working 2 jobs already and then she took on digital marketing too. And then in 11 weeks, she was able to leave both those 2 jobs. She's a stay-at-home mom since, earned multiple 6 figures in dollars online. And I knew it. I had no excuse. This woman was working 2 jobs, a single mom. Yeah, I was married, but working, but still not making enough. And I knew that if she could do it, I could do it. I started with no experience, no audience. I wasn't tech savvy, didn't know what I was doing. All I knew was my big why I wanted to do it. I want to ask you, I want you to think about that. Why do you want more income? Because at the end of the day, it's not about the money. We can always make a lot of money. Why do you, and I want you to put that in the comments there for me. This is a very important thing because this is what's going to make you rich at the end of the day. Because if you chase money, you'll never have enough. If you chase the freedom that you're looking for and you've got a big why, right? You will attract money. You'll become a magnet for it, right? More time with my kids, freedom, time freedom, right? My son, man, there's a lot of moms on here. So that why is so important, right? That was my drive. My drive was my why. My kids was that. And I knew I needed to do something because the eldest one was going out of school and I needed to set her up for success. So as a mom, I was willing to do anything. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it. And I learned about this 2-hour workday where you could start with a done for you system. Within 5 weeks, I left my full-time job. I made so much money that I left my full-time job. I'm a stay-at-home mom since. I made my first South African million rand in 6 months. In 7 months, I already made $100,000 online as a South African. Now, if you're South African, you're going to know what I mean. I mean, $1,000 is 21,000 rand already. It is a lot of money for us in South Africa, right? Never did I think that I would make this type of money online. I average $1,000 a day. And my income, I share it all the time on social media. And the reason I share it is not to brag. The reason I share it is if I can do it, that started as a complete beginner, that only had a big why, and that was my kids. I just wanted a better life for them and I wanted to be there for them. If I can do it, and you have a nice why, a good why, I can see that, then you can do it too. So I want you to forget about what's been standing in your way. I want you to think about all the things that you've been thinking about that's keeping you from the life you want. Think that for 1 second. I want you to just brew on it for 1 second. What is keeping you from having the life that you want? If there was a day and money was no issue, what would that day look like for you? Would it be like this? I'm spending time with my child. We're tanning in the sun. And she was actually studying for exams. And we're like just lying on a new house, because we bought a new house and we were able to do that. And by the grace of God, He's blessed me so much with digital marketing that I was able to give my children a better home, a better area to live in, right? We're spending time together. I'm not grinding like I used to. So whatever it is where you are right now, just know that whatever you're thinking of that's keeping you stuck, it's only a feeling. It doesn't have to be your reality. And we're going to get into that. Okay. So let me first share what is digital marketing. And a lot of people, just put a 1 in the comments there for me if you don't know what digital marketing is. You're still a little bit unsure what it is. I just want to know how quickly I need to walk through this. Digital marketing is actually, it's very plain, very simple. But I'll explain it to you anyway. It's just a fancy way of saying you are promoting products or services online. Remember when I said during COVID, I went and I did a beauty course online. I bought a course online. That is digital marketing. So someone was promoting this beauty course online. I bought the course and then I started making money out from the course, right? And I could only charge. But you see, the problem for me was I was now trading my time to make the money. I didn't know any better, right? Now, digital marketing, the way we talk about it is there's a course online that can teach you the skills on how to make more money, how to market online, so that you don't trade time for money anymore. Because if you have the right system in place, it will actually work online for you 24/7. Think about when you order something online, when you go to Takealot or you go to Amazon, you go during the night. I can go 1 a.m., 1 a.m. in the morning. I can order something. I actually ordered something today. I can order something. I don't get on the phone with anyone. No one convinces me to buy. I just purchase because I'm looking for something. I purchase it, and there you go. I get an email immediately to say when I can expect my shipment. A digital product is different. A digital product you're going to purchase immediately. You get what you bought. You don't have to wait for it, and you can immediately start with it, right? Which is amazing. So here's how it works. This is what we call our freedom machine. It's our system that works online for us 24/7. So you probably got here to this webinar because someone invited you through. You got to a page like this at the background. It can be any page, it can look any way, right? Because we each have our own look and feel. But you got to a page like that where you had to put in your email and your name. Put a yes in the comments if you got to a page like that. A yes, okay? You had to put in your email somewhere. And I'm sure you are subscribed to a lot of emails like Amazon and Shein and all those places, right? They also use the same system. You put in your email, and what happens now is you're taken to the website, to the website where the stuff is happening, right? You get an email, you go to the website, you check out, and a lot of people, we are 5.3 billion people scrolling social media right now. And a lot of those people are already looking for what we're talking about tonight. A lot of people are looking for ways to make an extra income online. So what they do is they come to this page, they look at it, they go, if they want to purchase, they can purchase immediately, right? This is how it works. Think about you ordering something online. But what I love about our system is if someone is not ready yet to purchase, what happens? They start getting emails from us, right? Because emails, think about it. We all have an email. We all have a Gmail or a Yahoo or something, right? Are you getting emails? Just give me a yes in the comments there. I like it when you guys talk with me, right? When you say a yes, right? You get emails from Shein, maybe you registered to Shein, and you see all the stuff, or Amazon or whatever, and you regularly get emails from them. You might not even open the emails, but you know what happens? They keep being on the forefront of your mind. The day when you look for something, you're going to remember, oh yes, I saw Shein advertise that. Oh yes, I saw that on Amazon, right? That is how marketing works, because subconsciously you keep the brand is keeps being fresh in your mind. And what I love about this is we don't just send out any emails. We send out emails that convert, because there's a reason someone came to your page. There's a reason you're here tonight, right? There's a reason someone came. They came because they looked for you somewhere online, because we use social media to get ourselves out there, right? You use social media, which is free. That's why your business don't cost you, your online business doesn't cost you anything a month, because you use social media. And social media has an algorithm. Think about how you came to this webinar tonight. You probably saw a video of someone, or you saw a post. Then you entered your email. Then you got an email. You started familiarizing yourself with what this was all about. And then you got an invitation to this webinar, right? And maybe you have not purchased yet, so you're on this webinar. So you're like, okay, now I'm going to hear what it's all about. And probably after this webinar, you're going to want to purchase immediately if you see what's possible, right? So that's what I love about it. It keeps on working online for you 24/7. So why is a lot of people, wait, before I go back, what I want to say about the online system is this works for you 24/7 during the night. I literally woke up, I had $1,500 morning. In South African Rand, someone can do the conversion for me. I constantly have to Google that conversion. It's $1,500 I had this morning, because during the night, I had two people coming during the night. They came onto this website, they purchased. You know what? They were already looking for this. They were already looking for a way to escape their 9 to 5 grind. There's a million reasons why people would want to start with this. They don't have the time, they work a 9 to 5, they want to start earning an extra income. Some losing their jobs, some they need to work at retirement, some they need extra income because the expenses are just rising every month, right? So let's look at why people get stuck, or why they stay stuck. They're overwhelmed because there's too much info. You know, there are so many ways that you can make money online right now that it can be overwhelming. And a lot of them think they need to be an expert. I was one of them. I thought I had to be an expert, right? Or they try and they do it alone because they think they're going to save money by doing it by themselves. I've been there. I've done that. I tried YouTube, Varsity. I Googled. I remember doing like graphic designs for people online. Again, I was trading time for money, and the money wasn't worth it because I was wasting my time and money. At the end of the day, it costed me a lot more money, and I wasted a lot of time because I was trying to do it on my own. You see, by that time, I didn't know that there was a done for you system like this. But what if I told you that today you can get a clear system? Real support, where six-figure earners are helping you get where you're supposed to get. Success leaves clues. It's much better to learn from someone that is already making six figures online than to try and do it by yourself. Wouldn't you agree? Put a yes if you agree. That's the way I learned. I learned from someone that already made the money, already made the money online. That was a shortcut. I didn't have to go try and figure it out on my own. She just said to me, I could do this, do that, do that, right? It's so much easier. That is your fast track to success. What makes DMS different? DMS stands for Digital Magnetic System. I put magnetic in there for a reason. Remember what I said to you in the beginning. When you always chase money, you'll never have enough. What you learn in this system is how to attract it. And this is why you become magnetic. You become magnetic to sales, right? Magnetic to money. And we teach you how to do that. Let me just okay. So why this works so well in 2025? The world is online, and so is the opportunity. You'll agree with me that everything is going online, right? More people are buying online than ever before. Forbes has predicted that the digital economy is going to grow to 25 trillion just this year. The cost of living is rising. People want flexibility, and they're looking for better ways to earn. One income stream is by far not enough anymore, right? And digital marketing, it lets you work from your phone. You can do it globally. You can build real legitimate income without stocking products, without doing deliveries, without trading your time for money, without keeping stock, without paying staff, without paying rent, right? That's what digital marketing helps you do. So why do beginners sometimes get stuck? Because they overthink, right? You can see it. There's a lot of courses that's being sold online. I have myself bought many courses because if you know me, I'm someone that I learn very quickly, and I just wanted to be there for my customers better. I wanted to learn and see what is it that they are doing, what's everyone else doing that we're not doing. So I've bought multiple courses already because I'm always there for learning more, right? And I've seen it so many times that beginners, they would buy a course and they would get stuck because they're going to overthink it. They compare themselves to others. They're not clear even on how to get started. They get stuck at the tech. They waste time guessing what to post, and they get paralyzed by the tech issue because they don't know how to do the computer. They don't know how to do a video, and fear and confusion. So what DMS does different is we teach you everything. We give you a fully done for you system. It gets set up for you. You don't even have to put in your own name unless you want to. But we do everything at the back end for you. We get you started, we get you set up. We even give you content that you can immediately copy, paste, and post. We give you the content. I'm going to share with you. You even get our AI bot, which is amazing. AI is taking the future over, right? AI in the sense of, did you know that there's so many ways that you can do stuff without taking so much time? I'm going to show you in real time what this AI bot can do for you. Okay, why DMS is not like any other program, like not any make money online program, is not only do we give you the education, right? But we give you the tools and the transformation. Think about someone that wants to study photography. They want to make money doing photography. They would go do an online course in photography, right? They get the education. And this is what a lot of courses give you, is a lot of education. And education is pure gold because without it, you can't make more money, right? But then if you have a cheap little camera, you can only make so much money. You guys would agree with me, right? Would you agree with me? You'll only make a small amount of money because you can't charge a lot for your services because you don't have a decent camera, which means you can't take decent photos and so forth, right? And exactly, DMS is different where we give you the tools. We give you the tools and we give you the transformation, and we help you build the confidence, not just the content. We teach sales psychology, which is not a one size fits all post that don't convert. Okay. And you don't need to show your face unless you want to. We've got a full faceless strategy for you. And we don't leave you to figure it out on your own. This is why coaching is part of the package, because coaching is what's important. You want to learn from people who already did it, right? You get resale rights through the entire system. When you join DMS, you don't need to create a product. You don't need to create a product. You don't need to be tech savvy. You don't need to need a social media following. We give you everything from the get-go. We give you all the systems, everything, and we teach you how to do it. You're reselling a complete business system that's already proven to convert. And you earn 90% on every sell, plus additional income streams that you can sell for 100% profit. Okay, so if this doesn't make sense already, stick with me. You're gonna get very excited. So there's just some of our community members. Zanelli, she made a post in our community. She's like, is this even real? I made $3,000. That was just the 1 week. She made another week. She made $4,000. She says, yeah, this journey started with doubt. With who am I to do this? With messy action and a lot of learning. But now I feel so aligned, so on purpose, so deeply grateful, not just for the income, but for the lives changed and the breakthroughs, the moments when someone says, this decision changed everything. You see, because this is not just a product that you resell to someone, it's a product that physically changes lives. Wyndham and Ilana, also a $900 sale. That's over 15,000 in South Africa. Getting ready for our next destination. Bags are packed. They're on their way somewhere. Awesome, awesome. So before we carry on, I just want to bring up Zanel that you saw on here now. I want her to come and share her story. She's got such an amazing story. You're going to learn from her where her husband is actually overseas and what made her start this business. If I can just find the stop share button. How weird is this? Where's my stop share button? Give me 1 second. This is so weird. Oh, there we go. There we go. Zanelli, the floor is yours.
Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? Thank you, Lizelle. So you guys, my name is Danielle. I'm a busy mom of 2 busy little kids under 4. My husband's a H2A worker. And I was the mom in 2024, struggling, working 2 jobs, 12-hour days, 7 days a week, putting my babies in a camping cot, started a salon, having to have my own time, having more money. and ended up working on Sundays to cover the bills for that week. And what I have found is that I was burned out. I was exhausted and having no energy for my children. I've did TEFL, I've did Tupperware, I've did Herbalife, the shake parties, you name it, I've did it. Recruiting, I hated it because I had to ask people to come buy from me. I had to sell something out of my boot. I was done with that. I refused to go back with that. So I went online and been searching for ways how to start earning legitly, ethically, for real online because I was scammed out of money before. I was scared. I was skeptic. I was South African, for heaven's sakes. All that happens is some type of scam. And I was really scared and I didn't have the money. So I say to my husband, you're 9 months away. I want to bring you back. How are we going to do that? Is this going to be our life forever? And I prayed about it. I really went on my knees and I prayed, God, just show me a real ethical way. And I found this 2-hour workday system that I was skeptic about, but I took a chance. I just took a chance. I had no guarantee. In my first 3 weeks, I made my first $900 sale. In my 6th week, I left both my jobs making $3,700 sales. You guys, and we went on. And somehow I got like in my own head. And Lizelle brought out her package. And oh my word, it changed my life completely. This was the breakthrough I needed. This was the mindset I needed. And this was to get out of my frippin' own way, to start thinking like the possible people or the person I want to be, and to bring my freaking husband home. My 2nd week from starting with her, I made $4,000. My week after that, $3,000. Then I made $2,500. I am $2,500 away from my 10K month for the first time, you guys. And I'm so freaking excited. I'm really a nobody. I'm just a freaking normal mom that was struggling, broke as a joke. I sold my couches freaking for heaven's sake to buy this course. I just took a chance, and thank the Lord I took a chance, because if I listened to everyone say to me, this doesn't work, this is not real, I would be still working 12-hour days, being stuck, crying in the evening, showing up with a smile, but inside I'm crying. So if you've been wondering, you're thinking this is way too good to be true, there's no way in hell, it is. You just have to take action, and that's how you're going to see the results. So have a good evening. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Congrats. Close to that 10K month. We are running a challenge actually inside our community, guys, where I'm showing you we're doing it all together on making your first 10K online. So proud of you. That is so amazing. Okay, so while I have you on there, I want to bring Cecilia up. Cecilia has got an amazing story as well. I wanted to share her screenshot now, and I will in due time. But since we are busy now, is she here, Cecilia? Yeah,
I am here. I am here, and I am humbled again to be able to share, you guys. It is such a life-changing experience, and I want to share just a little bit of my story with you tonight, right? I'm a normal mummy. I worked for 26 years after I left the school benches, literally living from hand to mouth. When my little girl was born, I decided I'm going to be the work-from-home mum. And I opened up my very first business, which was a daycare center, because I never wanted to miss a moment with her. Now, I'm also an angel mummy. I've got 2 little boys up in heaven. I'm a cancer survivor. So time for me was of the utmost essence. And that was the one thing that I wanted to achieve, what I wanted to have when I started my first business. For 10 years, that daycare center worked perfectly. I loved every second of it. And then I went through a divorce, and I needed to spend more time with my little girl. And I decided to open a salon. Sorry. Also, just like Lizelle, I learned online how the skills that I needed in order to open up my salon. And from there, things started going downhill. I ended up being the mummy working 15 hours a day. I ended up being the mum driving a freaking prayer car, like literally one of those where you pray that it starts, you pray that it doesn't fall apart, you pray that the petrol gets you to where you have to be. And then when you're done, you see your child praying that nobody sees her in that car with you. It used to break my heart, but it was what we had. And I was grateful. I used to be in this constant, overly grateful that we have a roof, grateful that even though it falls apart, we've got a car. But what was my snapping point was actually my little girl was grade 8. Initiation time, I had a bridal party at my salon, and I warned her early that morning, please, you need to hurry when I pick you up, because I'm going to slip away, pick you up, and I have to get back to this bridal party to go and finish up. And she was 5 minutes late. Now, this was not the first time that I snapped at my child, and it was obviously not the last time in that time frame. But this day specifically broke my heart because I knew it happened because I'm under pressure and I was literally sacrificing my time with her just to bring an income in, which was barely enough to live off, which barely covered the bills. So I snapped at her for being 5 minutes late. And the minute that I looked up, I could see that she was crying on her way to the car. She had a bad day, and I made it worse. So obviously, being the mum with 2 little babies up in heaven, and the reason for being the work from home mum is time. I realized at that moment, you know what, I'm failing. I'm failing my daughter. Now, the endless nights that I cried in the shower never gave me that epiphany moment. But 9 o'clock that evening, I got it. Because when I looked up, my daughter fell asleep on the couch. My teenager was waiting for me so that she could speak to me about what happened in her day, and I couldn't be there. I was still working 9 p.m. that evening on that bridal party. And the thing is, it wasn't the first time I worked that late, and it also wasn't the last time. So the next morning when I scrolled social media, I came across a mum from Kansas across the world, the power of social media, right? I came across that mum and I saw her speaking about the 2-hour workflow. She was speaking about being a mum of 5, grand of 6, and I was like, wow, you know, and if you got your time back, I would love to have time back just with my one. And I decided to click that link. But South African as I am, my first thought was, is this even going to work for us? Because it wasn't dollars, but I decided to take a chance. And I grabbed that link. I jumped on a webinar just like this, and I decided to get started. 6 weeks later, I made my first money online. 3 months later, I was completely out of debt and I literally scaled down. I stopped working 15 hours a day. I stopped working 6 days a week. I was, you know, managing my time, finally being the work from home mum. But the most amazing thing happened because by month 5, I could flip our zip code. Now, I always said one day when I'm all grown up, and that's a South African thing I know, when I'm all big, I'll be able to buy the dress or do this or have that car. But by month 5, I already bought a car cash. I flipped our zip code and we moved from the bush to the beach. And this is now the second year in a row that I got to pay my child's school fees in advance, but that I also get to be the stay-at-home mum. It's school holidays now. I work 2 hours a day. My daughter gets me. She gets the best version of me. She even went as far as to tell me, hey, Mama, you're actually a nice person. And it made me cry because the thing is, my friend, I wasn't the nicest of nice moms before this business because I was overworked, I was stressed out, I was snappy, and it was hard. But I can tell you, it's worth it. If you're willing to put in the time to learn these skills, it's so worth it because there actually is a way to work less and make way more money than you've ever been able to make in your life. Ever.
Oh, I just love it. Oh, yeah, you actually got me there emotionally again, Celia. Oh my goodness. It's just, yeah, especially as moms on here, it's amazing for us, eh? We want to be there for our children. They are just our everything. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, so let's carry on. I wanted to share this where Christelle was also made like over $5,000 in 7 days. Okay. Cecilia, who you just heard from, the SSW, that is our secret sales weapon. That is our AI bot that I'm going to show you in a minute, okay? You're going to love that. So this is the secret sales weapon. This is what helps people create content that actually converts online. Now, when I say content that converts, it's content that makes you sales because anyone can post 3 times a day to social media and still not make sales. And I've seen it with so many digital marketers out there where they start and they don't know why they're getting stuck and what's happening, but it's because they don't know what to post. They don't know how to speak to their perfect customer. They don't know what to do and how to go about it. This is where the secret sales weapon come in. So put a yes in the comments if you want me to show you quickly how that works. If you want to see it in real time, how the secret sales weapon works, and then I'm going to show you quickly. All right, so let me do that demo for you. All right, so what I did was, it's going to ask me a couple of questions. So I just want to copy this. I'm going to explain it to you now, what I'm doing. Okay. You can see my screen, eh? You guys can see my screen? Okay. So when I go into ChatGPT, right? And I go to secret sales weapon. She's built like, and I'll also say the difference between that and normal ChatGPT is anyone can go to ChatGPT and ask it, create content for me. ChatGPT is not going to know. It's going to spit out what the rest of the world does. And you're going to sound like every person else next to you, and you won't be successful right with that. The secret sales weapon has been built with that brain in teaching you what to actually post. You're going to see how you're going to save so much time in doing this. She can write your emails for you. She can write your Instagram stories for you. She can write your content for you. Okay, but here's how it works. So I want to quickly show you when you get started, she needs some information from you first, right? But I've made it very, very simple for you. So you click on onboarding, okay? You just say onboarding. What she's going to say is she's going to say, hey, welcome, boss. I'm your secret sales weapon, your personal AI sales coach, content creator, and confidence booster all rolled into one. I'm here to help you sell your offers with confidence, create scroll-stopping content, close more deals, doesn't matter which product you're selling, and keep you focused on when the doubt creeps in. But first, let's personalize your experience. So she's asking me a couple of questions. And once she's got the info, then she knows what I'm all about. So I already copied that information, and I'm putting it in here, okay? You only have to do this once. And then once you've done it, look at that. She says, you're so in the right place. You've got a gold mine of an offer with the digital magnetic system. It's beginner friendly, high value, impactful transformation, helping working moms and 9-to-5ers ditch financial stress. Okay. So then she tells me, what's your she gives me a personalized sales and content plan. Okay. But I don't need this from her now. All I wanted her to know what I'm all about. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, she's asking here for the daily sales checklist. I'm going to say, create content for me for today. Okay. All right, let's lock in your magnetic content plan for today. Tailored because I already told her what I'm about, what I sell, who I help. I already told her, right? So look at that. She pushes out the real ideas for me. Now, these real ideas you can use on any platform. You can use it on YouTube. You can use it on TikTok. You choose one platform where you want to create your content on. Okay. Look at that. The hook, POV, which is point of view. You're doing everything right, but your bank account still says otherwise. And then she even gives you a script of what you can say or what you can type. If you want to do this faceless, this is the machine that you need to work with, because she's literally going to give you everything that you need to be able to post, right? So she's saying that I used to believe success meant working harder, late night side gigs, cutting coupons, but then I found a system that actually works for me. You can even talk back to her and say to her, well, I've never done coupons. And then that way she gets to know you. If you're like, how I did it was I worked in a salon and I was tired of living paycheck to paycheck. You can even talk back to her and she can store that information. She gives you your story flows, what to post on your stories, what to post in your feeds, right? And let me ask her that. What should I do today? Remember, she's geared for you to make sales online. That's what she's geared for. Okay. I said to her, my goal is 10K a month. She's already has the strategy set in her. She knows what's working. This is what we're doing on a daily basis, so that you as a newbie exactly know what you need to do to keep that needle moving in your business, right? Daily sales checklist, post 3 times today, right? Use the POV script I gave you above. 1 carousel or static post, which means a photo post. 3 reasons you're not seeing online income yet. 1 value post. You have 5 story slides that you can do. You can engage in the DMs and comments, which we don't do really DMs, but on Instagram, if you are verified, you can. Grow your skills. Do a little bit of training, because that's inside your 2-hour workday, right? And then she gives you optimal tools. And then she gives you even daily motivation. You don't need 10,000 followers. You need 10 people to say yes. Okay. I'm going to say create a faceless video. I just started my online business. Here's your faceless real plan. Just started my online business. Okay. And then she can even show you how to do it on Canva, what you can do. Do a video, someone typing on a laptop. You can go grab that in Canva. But you don't even have to grab that, because we already given it to you. We've already given you a whole content plan for 30 days where you get the content that you can literally copy, paste, and post. And inside, I show you how to change the content. I show you how to use the secret sales weapon to take that content that she creates for you and just post it in. If you want to change it, she's going to help you to change it. It's cool, right? And she can write your emails for you. She does everything for you. I'm telling you, it's been a complete game changer because now you don't have to think about what do I post today. You can take the 30-day content plan that we give you and you can start with the content plan. It's already copy and paste and post, and then just weave your own story into it. And you just paste it into her and she does it for you. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so we're almost done. I just want to remember I said I'm going to share your 30-day plan with you, right? And I'm going to share with you how you're going to get there. Okay, so let's carry on. Almost done. So the real cost of staying stuck versus starting smart. I want to ask you what it's costing you to stay stuck at the moment. What is it costing you to be at where you are right now? What is that costing you? Joy, peace, stress. It's costing you, right? Because you're not moving, you're stagnant, you're staying in the same place. Let's look at what it's going to cost you to start this business on your own. If you had to start an online business completely on your own and do it on your own, you're gonna need funnels, you're gonna need email tools, you're gonna need website hosting, copywriting, a social media coach or mentor. You're gonna need time to figure it all out. You're gonna have to build that confidence in getting started. Monthly bills adding up, right? Then you have no guarantee that you're gonna make sales. You still need to build your own product and you still have to learn to sell it. A total that would cost you is anything between $2,500 and $5,000 plus, right? And that's just getting started. With the Digital Magnetic System Pro, we've got two offers, right? You get a fully done for you business setup. You get resale rights to both the starter and pro, 90% resale rights because you get 90% commission. Plus you get 12 exclusive PLR products. That is 12 additional income streams that you are getting. A PLR product is a product that you can change, you can rename and rebrand it as your own and sell it as your own without giving anyone credit for it for 100% profit. That's 12 additional income streams that you're getting right there. You're getting your 30-day content strategy plan. You're getting your faceless marketing strategy. You're getting weekly group support because you're inside a exclusive community, right? You're getting multiple income stream automations. I've got lots of income streams, right? All these income streams. The way I made $500,000 last month, a South African rand, was of these multiple income streams. I give you that inside the program, the multiple income stream automations, right? The pod coaching, right? You get pod coaching, which is you put into small groups. So you're not going to feel like you're thrust into this world of digital marketing and you just have to fight for your own survival here and try to figure it out all on your own. This includes coaching. So you'll get in a pod where you're going to learn from people next to you. You're going to learn from your coach. You're going to learn from other six-figure earners that already walked before you, right? And you get those income streams too. The pod coaching, the coaching itself normally costs $97 a month. You get that inside the DMS Pro. You get an advanced launch strategy plan on how to make your first 10K online. You heard it from Zanelle. There's already people that reached their first 10K online, right? When they got inside this community. They just didn't share tonight. But Zanelle is very close and she just started the other day inside this community. Perfect customer masterclass. That's what you're going to get, right? You're going to get the magnetic sales formula. This has been the game changer for people already in digital marketing. People already in digital marketing that was stuck, not making sales, purchased the magnetic sales formula because at a stage we sold it separately and they started making sales just because of this. And this is what you're getting inside here. Plus, you learn how to create your own digital products with the templates. I'm telling you, that's so amazing. If you've been thinking about creating your own digital products or your own income streams, or maybe you have a business or you want to start making money, but at the back of your head, you are interested in doing other stuff. You've got maybe your own passions. You can create your own digital products. Plus you get certified on this one. This is worth $6,000 plus, right? With everything that you're getting. The DMS Pro is $1,197 plus a $67 once-off activation fee. That includes your setup, it includes your email, it includes your domain, it includes everything that you need to get going. And the setup and everything gets done for you at the background, right? So this is you get 10 PLR extra products with this, plus 2 PLR courses inside. That's going to teach you everything that you need to know. And you can resell it and rebrand it as your own. So we do have a starter option as well. Again, you're getting a full done for you business setup. You get resale rights to the starter. You get 5 extra income streams, 5 PLR products in this. You get a 30-day content strategy plan. You get Faces marketing strategy, weekly group support. Here you get your first 5K online roadmap. I literally walk you through on how you can make your first 5K online. You get the perfect customer masterclass, magnetic sales formula, the game changer already in here. The total value of this is far over $2,500. I'm just sharing a little bit. If you go to the website, you can see it all in detail, okay? This is $497, right? With a once-off $67 activation fee. We do have payment plans on the website as well. This is the 6 PLR products that you are getting, right? You can just go check it out. You can rename it, rebrand it, sell it as your own. The bonus that you are getting right now is the AI bot, which people wanted to buy separately, but we don't sell it separately because this has been an absolute game changer in the online space, especially for newbies and for digital marketers that are stuck. The AI bot itself is worth this money. I'm telling you, it's amazing. You're getting a content vault worth $1,500. Content that's already proven to convert, already prepared for you, already that you can just copy, paste, and post, especially your first 30 days. Because your first 30 days, I don't want you to be stuck. I don't want you to be stuck in setting up your system, stuck in what content do I create. I want you to make money quickly. And the only way that you're going to make money quickly is if you start doing what you're supposed to do, posting, getting it out there quickly, right? The content vault gets updated in the pro. Every single month, if you're in the pro, you get fresh new content for 30 days, every single month. You get the magnetic sales formula, right? And you get the reboot challenge, which is priceless. We're starting with the reboot challenge in July, next week. We're starting with is it next week? Hang on, let me check. On the 2nd of July, we're starting with the reboot challenge. Because a lot of people are tired. You're probably also tired this time of year. And I'm sure you want to change the rest of this year, right? Do you guys want to change the rest of this year? Put a yes if you want to. You want to change it. You are done being stuck, done living paycheck to paycheck. You want to run with winners. You want to run with people that already know what they are doing, so that can be a shortcut to your success, right? All right. So imagine doing this with a traditional business. Okay. If this was a brick and mortar store, you would need a physical store, staff, rent, stock. I told you my story, having a beauty salon, and you'd still need to market it online. You know how many traditional businesses are marketing their businesses online? I have people who's in this course who are now doing the marketing for big companies out there, because big companies pay for the marketing to be done, right? So you are saving thousands in mistakes, time, and monthly cost, and building something that can actually pay you daily. So let's get to the 30-day digital income plan, and then we're going to call it a day, okay? Your 30-day digital income plan. This is what you're going to do daily. You need to at least commit to 1 to 2 hours a day. The reason I say 1 to 2 hours a day is I've literally given you, shortcut the process completely, because you already have the content, plus your system gets set up, which saves a lot of time, and the content and everything's literally spelled out for you, and the AI bot saves you time. So literally 1 to 2 hours a day. It depends on how quickly you get going and how quickly you learn. You're going to post 3 times a day. You choose one platform: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, wherever you want to be on, right? You choose one platform. I started a brand new TikTok account and I made $100,000 in my first 7 months of my brand new TikTok account. You're going to copy and paste from our templates. You're going to share value, proof, and simple call to actions we're going to teach you, right? Visibility boost. What you're going to do is you're going to take some extra time, share your link, use stories, reels, visibility prompts. What I mean by that is you don't chase people. You attract them, right? We used to call it copy and pasting of ads. What you do is you choose maybe a Facebook group where your perfect customer is hanging out in, and you start posting there just once a day, not salesy. You post and add value. What you do is you're attracting. Think about how you came to this webinar. Did someone pick up the phone and phoned you to be on this webinar? No. You came to someone's video or someone's post, you put in your email address, you got the email, and you decided to show up, right? No one had to beg you to be here. That's attraction marketing. And I hope you're getting excited, because I love that about digital marketing. I've been 17 months in this business. I've never had to ask someone to buy from me. I've never had to bother friends and family. Instead, they bother me now because they all want to get into this business, right? And then you plug into the community. This is your daily strategy plan. You post 3 times a day. For 30 minutes, you are going to do a visibility boost, which is just copying what there is and pasting it into a platform, okay? Plug into the community where you get questions, attend the weekly training, or do the training on your own in your own time, right? So let's recap. You're getting a full digital business. You can literally start your business this week. You can literally start your business today and be in profit mode next week. You can start as a complete beginner because everything's already been laid out for you. I'm telling you, if I had this, and I know the other two that was with the chair tonight will say the same. If we had this when we got started, we would have been in profit mode a lot sooner because everything's been done for you behind the scene, and you can completely do this faceless too. You get the AI sales tool, which is a content coach in your pocket. She coaches you on your business. She coaches you on your content. She does your email writing, everything for you, right? You've got everything that you need to finally get started. If you start today, you can be in a completely different position in the next 30 days, like we were. But ask yourself, if you don't start, where are you going to be then, right? To give you a rough explanation of what you can expect to make, okay? This is if you want to hit $10,000 a month, okay? On the DMS Pro, it's quite easy to do it because imagine in week 1, you make your first sale. Because you get 90% profit, it's 1197, but because you get 90% profit, you get 1077. And by the way, you know, we did it affiliate because master resale rights has been banned in some countries. So we couldn't do master resale rights where you get 100% profit. And this is a global business. And the reason also we did it is so that you don't have to worry about payment gateways. Because Namibia can't do PayPal. There's a lot of countries that can't do PayPal. There's a lot of countries that don't have certain payment gateways. And also to have a Stripe account as an international, like in South Africa, you have to pay money to have that, right? So we've taken it all out for you. So anyone can buy from you from anywhere in the world. Okay. I had to mention that. Plus we have payment plans. So week 1, imagine you make $1,000, right? Week 2, if you have, once you start getting the momentum, it starts going quicker, right? Imagine week 2, you have 2 sales with the DMS Pro, right? And this is just using your resale rights on the DMS Pro. I'm not even talking about those additional income streams. I'm not even talking about your own product that you want to create later, maybe, right? I'm talking just on the DMS Pro. Now you can see why we earn what we earn, okay? Week 3, imagine making 3 sales in that week. That's over $3,000. Week 4, making 4 sales. That is now 1 sale, or making 4 sales in 1 week. What we teach you is making a daily sale, right? A week, there's 7 days, but let's say 4 sales in week 4. That's already over $4,000. That's $10,700 in 4 weeks. That's how you get to your 10,000 very, very quickly, right? And imagine having extra multiple income streams that you're getting inside that's already running in the background for you. That's a bonus, right? So I hope that's making you excited. I'm going to stop sharing here. I'm going to open up for any questions. If there are any questions, you'll see you can just hover on the screen. There's a raise hand option. Okay, just click on that option and let me answer some questions if you have any. Okay, any questions? Wow, yep, I know, right? I know for the newbies, it's still maybe new and it's exciting and it's like, oh my goodness, is this even true? You still, there might be a lot of things going through your head right now. So I want you to just take time, think about what you've learned tonight, process that. And what your next step is to go back to the person that invited you here. Okay. If you are ready to get started and you are ready to get in profit mode and you're ready to change the next 30 days and there's no decision to be made, you know where to go. You go back to the person that invited you here. Okay. You go click on that website link and you go and make your purchase. Once you make that purchase, you're going to go immediately inside our community. Inside our community, please go and introduce yourself. We love to welcome newbies. Okay. Is this a replacement for the previous one that was $900? Let me put it this way. You don't need anything else when you purchase this one. Okay. I still have other products that I also sell, all in my automation, but I sell this one first because I know it just gets you going a lot quicker because there's no setup that needs to be done. The setup gets done for you. The content gets done for you. So think about it as an epic upgrade. Okay. Think about it as an epic upgrade on your phone because technology gets better, software gets better, everything gets better. And what we did now is we just made it 10 times better. okay, for you to get started as quick as possible. How much guarantee does one have? Taryn, that's an excellent question. I just want to put up my heater off here. That's an excellent question. You know, like with anything in life, there's no guarantee, right? Because the guarantee is if you follow the steps and you immerse yourself in the program and you do what you're supposed to do, you plug in, right? You will have results. I mean, there's no way that you can't have results because it's a proven system that works. But I don't know your work ethic. I don't know how you're going to show up. I don't know if you're all going to do what you're supposed to do, you know, because some people will start and don't do anything. Obviously, it can only work if you work it. So I hope that answers your questions. Oh, you went off for a bit and you missed the prices. Okay, so there's two ones. There's a starter option, $497, and then there's a DMS Pro option, $1,197, okay, which is $1,197. There are payment plans on the website. If you want to go check that out, just get back to the person. It's a one-time investment for a daily income. I mean, I spent over $1,000 overall when I got started with my online business. I made far over $220,000 online. Isn't it worth it to spend money once off? I mean, show me any other business out there that you can spend money once off. There's no monthly fees and you can get a daily income on autopilot. There's nothing like that, okay? Thanks so much. You're amazing. Appreciate your time and commitment. Oh, thank you, Nan. That's so sweet of you. How does the payment plan work? Nadine, there's an option for paying it over 3 months. When you go to the website, it will just show you. Okay, so just get back to the person that invited you to tonight's webinar. You can email them. They will send you a link. If they didn't, in the last email they sent you, there should have been a link at the bottom. If there isn't a link, just email them. Okay. Let me see. Do you have an AI bot when you buy the $100 one? Unfortunately not, Janneke. The AI bot only comes with the DMS, the starter or the pro. Okay. The name is Digital Magnetic System. Okay. So you just go back to the person that invited you here. They have a website link that they're going to send you. Okay. The system is called Digital Magnetic System. Okay. But because remember, this is an affiliate program. So the person who invited you here, you need to use their affiliate link and they're going to send you a special link, just like the link you will get when you resell. Okay. Yep. Okay. Any more questions? Are you guys excited? You guys excited, eh? We're starting next week. We're starting with our reboot. Okay. If you had January, if you started January and you are now in a place where you still don't want to be and nothing has changed, and you haven't reached your goals, I'm telling you, we're starting with the reboot next week. We're going to take you with us. We're going to take you to those 5 and 10K months. Okay. You can change your entire life in the next 30 days. It's all up to you to take action. And it's literally like anything in life. If you wanted to lose weight, nothing happens if you don't do anything. But if you start walking around the block, you're going to start seeing the weight falls off. It's like anything in life. But it's better to do it with people that have already walked before you and that already made multiple 6 figures online, because success leaves clues. You can learn a lot from someone that already did it, right? Do you train someone personally in the beginning? We train on calls. It's not on a one-on-one, it's in a group coaching that you get it. In the DMS Pro, you're going to get even closer to group coaching. But when you, either the starter or the pro, when you get in now, you're going to be part of the coaching group. Okay. So we don't leave you alone. I can promise you that. I'm in the system. It's amazing. You won't be sorry. Just start. Yay. Is it better to start in or the beginning? Is it better to start? I'm not sure what you're asking me, Taryn. Is it better to start in or beginning? I'm not sure. I'm guessing you are asking when is the best time to start. The best time to start is now. There's no better time than now, right? Isn't it? Start as pro or beginning. Oh, okay. Taryn, it all depends on where you are. You know, a lot of people don't have the finances to start at the pro. So if you have the finances, I would start on the pro because it gives you multiple income streams from the get-go. And you get training, you get a fast track to success a lot quicker, right? You also get whatever's in the beginning, you also get everything in the starter, but you can work through it quicker. And you're just going to get so much more education and you're going to get the pod coaching, which you don't get in the starter. In other words, you're going to be in smaller groups, so you're going to grow faster, right? It's a fast track. I really want to be coached one-on-one, we'll really appreciate. Yeah, we do one-on-ones, but we charge for it because we're in this business for the time, right? So my best recommendation would be to get inside the community. We do weekly calls where you can jump on and you can ask your questions and you get coached like that, right? On a Monday, I do a call where I do content audits. I check your content. Anyone that has a question come up, because we all learn together. There's a lot of people that also starts with you that can learn the same with the same questions you have, right? So it's just working smarter, right? Okay, awesome, guys. So go back to the person that invited you here, go ask them for the information. The AI bot is in the starter and the pro. Okay, you can upgrade after purchasing the starter program. Yes, you can definitely upgrade at any time. And you're getting nice income streams inside. If you ask one of the pro members on here, you'll see you get a lot of income streams inside. It's going to blow your mind completely. It's going to blow your mind. You're going to sit like this and you're going to start seeing your notifications come through on your phone and like, oh my word, I don't know even who bought from me now. You know, that is how amazing it is. So you get the AI bot in both the starter and the pro. You can upgrade at any time. Okay. Awesome. All right. And you're going to be a part of an amazing community, guys, where it's real time, a real time community that's your biggest cheerleaders. All right. So I'm going to say goodbye. We're over time already. Thank you, everyone, for coming. We'll send out the recording as soon as it's available. Cheers. And please come and introduce yourself in the community. We can't wait.